Hi, this is Bruce Gow from KarelCAD. In this next lesson we're going to look at making our own line style text in Revit. So what do I mean by line style text? That's the type of thing I'm talking about, text that's associated with a line. So a lot of people think that is a fairly straightforward thing to do. It is in AutoCAD, but in Revit it's a little bit more complicated. So let's have a look at that next. So to start the ball rolling, I've just placed some text in AutoCAD. The reason I'm using AutoCAD is it's much easier to import AutoCAD text than it is to make text in Revit. Text in Revit doesn't tend to be able to be related from family to family, for instance. So I've made this text and I've just called this SW. So now I'm going to open Revit, and I'm firstly going to make a family in Revit. And the family we're going to make is a detail component. So I'm just going to open that family, then I'm going to import the CAD file. So the CAD file is on my desktop, SW. I'm going to import it as black and white and just let it go center to center for the moment. So there it is. And then I'm just going to move that into position and just change the scale to have a look at how it's going to look at 1:50. And the next thing I'm going to do is to place a masking region using invisible line work in behind that text. So round about there will do me. And then finish the sketch. So when I finish the sketch, the masking region disappears. Now the next thing I want to do is save this file as SW detail, and I'll just save it here. And then I'm going to open a project in the background. And then I'm going to load that particular detail into the project. Okay, so the detail is now there. So the next thing I want to do is turn that particular detail into a repeating detail. So the only detail I've got here at the moment is the brickwork. So I'm going to use that as the base. Call this SW detail repeat. Now to make a repeating detail, you firstly pick the detail component that you want to use, in this case SW. You can then set a different layout. So you've got fill available space or fixed distance or fixed number or maximum spacing. So I'm going to use fixed distance, and I'm going to place this at 1500, and finally I'm going to rotate the detail 90 degrees clockwise. So I've now made my repeating detail. If I now go to my line style and I draw a line somewhere in the view and just change the scale of this to 1:50, what I can now do is go to my repeating detail, so that's the repeating detail I just made, and then click on the end of the line and provide my detail. So as you can see in that case, there's my SW. Now the masking region is actually hiding the line work behind that. If I need to adjust that, I just go back into the repeating detail again and set my detail rotation to 90 degrees counterclockwise, and as you can see, that turns the text around. So that's all there is to it. There are other ways of doing custom line styles like that, but that's the way that I like, and I think it works quite well, particularly if you've got access, or obviously if you've got access to AutoCAD. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you again next time.